Somehow I've never actually listened to this album, but now that RGI has requested it, it's time to. Let's go. Howdy, ladies, gentlemen, and others. It's me, Rustin Charmaine. How are you doing? Well, today, thanks to a request from RGI, he said that since I loved Bodies so much, I should check out Heroin, the Thornhill's previous album, because in his estimation, it is their best album. Now, let's just jump over to this screen, to Album of the Year, because if we go to Bodies, I rated this year a 90. I put it in the voting for Album of the Year. I think it won Metal Album of the Year. Can't remember, from last year. It's one of my favourite albums ever. I listened to it in full, I think literally 2 days ago, because they've released the Mercia version of it. So they had a single last year called Mercia. They put that at the end of the album and gave it a different, it'll be under reissue probably. Yeah, there you go, Bodies Definitive. I've clicked on all now. There we go. But this album is the previous one. Now, I first heard of Thornhill when they were the support at a Hold an Absence gig that I went to in Leeds in, I think, 2023. And I believe it was this album that they were touring still. And I've definitely heard most of these songs. Definitely Hellfire Club, definitely Archangel, and probably the others too. But yeah, even though I got into Bodies as much as I didn't really dig that much further back. I'm not really sure why. Laziness, probably. But today, we're going to. So RJ has requested it. I'm going to check it out. If this is your first video you've seen on my channel, I'm going to rate each track on Album of the Year individually out of 100. Then at the end, we'll rate and review the album out of 100. I have the lyrics from Genius just here. Got a nice little background for you to look at instead of the nothing background that I'm looking at. And you've got half the screen with my face on it, so you can see my reactions to the songs. I'm explaining a reaction video. It's probably not your first one of them. Shall we get on with it? Yeah, go on then. One last thing though. There's quite a few different things going on with the channel at the minute. I wrote like a list essay video thing that's coming out. If you're watching this on YouTube, that came out yesterday. It was on 8 artists who only ever released one album wonders, if you will. You can check that out. On Wednesday, we're starting a new 4-part series on the Rosalia album Lux. There's stuff going on. And if you want to get things early, if you want to support me, you can go to roastincharmaine.com. You can join the Discord, get merchandise, request videos as RGI has done today. You get discounts on it if you become a member. It's essentially Patreon, but it's my website. So roastincharmaine.com. Go and check that out. Thank you. All right, let's go. The Hellfire Club. Named, of course, from Stranger Things. I've forgotten the character's name. Eddie. Yeah, pretty certain I've heard this one, because I was attracted by the song title. I didn't notice it was left ear only though. Ooh. The ambient guitar over the top? Okay, come on. Is the white text getting lost a little bit? Ooh. Oh, it's so Deftones, isn't it? Okay, hang on. I did just say it's so Deftonesy. I've seen people saying this is a criticism about Thornhill and other bands. If you're calling something, if you're saying something sounds like Deftones, if you tell a band that they sound like Deftones, they will never take that as an insult. it's exclusively a compliment. And the thing that gets me is that people say it like it's by accident, they expect the band to have never heard of Deftones. Like, oh, what do we? It's intentional, you knob. These guys, I think they're a bit younger than me. Actually, I really don't know. Let's have a quick look. How old are they? Not the town in West Yorkshire. Thornhill ages. I doubt that's correct. Band. It doesn't look like there's a reliable source on it, but I get the vibe they're a bit younger than me. I'm 34. I reckon they're late 20s, early 30s. So albums that will have been huge for them. Well, put it this way, right? The start of this song so far sounds like something that could be on the Deftones album Saturday Night Wrist, which came out in 2006. When I imagine these guys will have been, again, from what I know of them, between like 12 and 16, which is incredibly formative years for your musical taste. So it's hardly a surprise that their music sounds like this. Let's go back, not all the way to the beginning, back there. Like the slight syncopation, the guitar riff, and then how this vocal like soars in over the top of everything. It's very middle era Deftones. Like Saturday Night Wrist, Diamond Eyes, Koi no Yokan era. The best era. It's close your eyes time. I haven't quit light. Yeah, I could have about 10 minutes ago. Oh. They're like talking about silver tongues. The next album has silver in every song. That synth is a lovely little break from the guitars. Oh wow, that's a lovely little harmony. That is an absolute banger. Holy shit, that's a good song. Definitely listened to it before. Like, the main melody is definitely familiar to my brain. But the thing is, here's the thing, right? I like to draw a difference between listened to it and heard it. I just said I've definitely listened to it. I don't think I've listened to it. I think I've heard it multiple times, including live, probably. But it'll just come on my shuffles, and I'll have been cleaning the kitchen, or I don't know, walking around somewhere, or I don't know, any old shit. The stuff that I do, I have music on in the background of my life constantly, and I've definitely heard it. I think this is the first time I've sat and listened to it. It's an absolute banger of a song. Do you remember Greta Van Fleet? Forgive you if you don't. They were heavily inspired by, well, all 60s and 70s rock, but mostly Led Zeppelin, to the point where they sounded like Led Zeppelin. But that felt like a gimmick. It felt like, not a parody act, but, an homage act. You could, if you wanted to be critical of this, you could say the same for this in Deftones. But this doesn't feel like a gimmick. This feels inspired. Even down to the lyricism, it's very Chino lyrics. Like, there's longing and there's lust. There's definitely something sexual about it, but with like a twisted undercurrent running through it. Like, well, the first three words, temptress under spite, I'm trying to make you feel the way. There's always violence, there's always sexual tension, there's always these things in these lyrics. And it's all over here. And the enigmatic in nature as well. It never states outright exactly what it means. Like, I sang tonight's in red, want you to feel it so I wake up, and I need to say that I'll survive if it's you and me. Like, it's so visual, it's lustful, it's longing, and yet there's that kind of undercurrent of violence. It's so, if I'd never heard Saturday Night Wrist, the 2006 Deftones album, in full before, and you just kind of slip this into the middle of the running order, if you took out Pink Cell Phone and put this in, I'm not sure I'd notice. I might notice that isn't Chino's voice. But again, if I wasn't paying super close attention, I don't think I'd spot that it was a different band and it's a song recorded 15 years later. I really don't think I would. I think, and again, for some people that might be a criticism. For me, that is the highest of high praise. The song seems to illustrate someone suffering because they love a woman that doesn't want to form ties. The term Hellfire Club can refer to 18th century Britannic high society groups that were infamous for their mockeries. I highly doubt it. This album came out not long after season 4 of Stranger Things. I don't think it's a coincidence. I really don't. If it is, crazy, but I don't think it is. In fact, 2022 is like the same year. It came out in June 2022. It might not be then, because that might be too soon. Huh. Coincidence then. Never mind. There was another thing I was going to say. Oh, yeah. I was going to look. Come over here. I was going to look and see if I'd rated Saturday Night Wrist on here. I don't know if I will have. No, I haven't. let's do that now, because I think it's my favourite Deftones album. If you look at the track list here, the way this track list goes, it's fantastic song, good song, amazing song, incredible song, one of the best ever. Good song, really fun instrumental song, great song, good song, awful song, don't listen to it, please skip it. Not on your first listen, I think you need to hear how shit it is, but it's absolutely terrible. Good song, fantastic song, incredible song to end. It's one of my favourite albums ever. It's so good. But I'm gonna have to take off at least, I think, 4 points for just how shit Pink Cell Phone is. We'll go with a 92. Fucking love that album. Anyway, how much did I love the Hellfire Club? Well, the clue was in the rating for the last thing we just put. This is also 92. This would fit so well into the album. I think it's the exact same score. It could have been 96, actually, I guess, based on what I was just saying about Pink Cell. But Pink Cell Phone, man, it really does drag that shit down. It interrupts the flow of the album so badly. It's such a terrible song. Yeah, 92. Fantastic fucking song. Outstanding. Why have I hit save already? Oh, well. Yeah, love it. I've been waffling for ages and we've only covered one song. How long have I been waffling about this one song? I've been recording for 18 minutes and we're on song 1. Let's get our shift on. Song 2 is Leather Wings. Ooh. Went a bit sideways there. Bit more new metal-y here. Ooh. Ooh. Guitars are quite muddy on this one. It's still got that kind of fucking dirty, dirty, sexy vibe about them though. Every song of theirs I've heard has that. Maybe not everyone actually. Some of them are a bit calmer, but for the most part, it has this vibe. Ugh. You won't survive in a life I don't drive. Okay. Controlling, boy. Ugh. So this song definitely shows another side to what the previous song showed. I don't necessarily know it was heavier, but it felt higher tempo, more of an edge to it. Guitar is a bit muddier, vocals a little harsher. You saw me hit like on it. Still really enjoyed it. Not as much as the first one. The first one's a bit more my kind of speed, a bit more ethereal, a bit more. I'm gonna fucking kill you. This was a bit more. I'm just gonna kill you. So it gets an 83, but that's still a really good score from my point of view. Great song. I don't have nearly as much to say about it. It is the last one. It's just a good song, just a good rock new metal kind of edge song. I could have done with the guitars being mixed a little better. Blue Velvet is next. Like a cake, I'd imagine. Is this a song about cake? In one sense of the word or another. Looks like the other. Oh, that drum beat is lovely. Oh, yeah, dance for me. Yeah, I do. The chorus of the last two songs have both reminded me of the UK band A, who had a hit song called Nothing. Reminds me so much of that, just in its kind of cadence and vibe. The verse is not all, just the chorus. I have a feeling I'm going to like every song on this album. They get across longing so wonderfully. Again, it's that kind of Deftones inspiration of just having the vocals float on top of everything. But it just conveys a lust in a way that very few things can. Oh, it's so fucking sultry. Oh, I want to like this song again. There we go. Like it a second time. Oh, the drumming on this one is so good. This is really good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They've used that look again on Bodies. I can feel you linger. What song's that? I can feel you linger on me. Is that Obsession? It's one of them. That song was fantastic. I think it's better than Hellfire Club, you know. Damn, that is so good. That's so good. Yeah, 94. RGI, you might be right. This might be better than Bodies. It's longer. It's like 15 minutes. Well, no, 10 minutes longer. What do I say? What do I say about this song? I kind of said it in the middle. The conveyance of lust and longing, and full-on lust and longing. It's tangible. You can taste it. It's right there. The writing is fantastic. The structure of the song is incredible. The way it moves through heavier stages and drops out, and it drops out for a long time. It doesn't just drop out and just to come straight back. It drops out for a good minute and a half. Like it's like this entire section here, wasn't it, or something? Or maybe it was just from there. But I'm going to need to listen to it again. I'm not going to do it now in the video because that's a bit overkill. But you may have noticed I'm trying to keep videos shorter lately. I explained it in another video, but like a 46 minute album. It's close to me wanting to cut it into 2 videos. Because viewer retention is the most important metric on YouTube in terms of getting your videos pushed to more people. And if I make a 2-hour video, people will watch it for about half an hour on average. And if I make a 1-hour video, people will watch it for about 22 to 25 minutes on average. So longer videos are not in my favor, but at the same time, I want to sit and wax lyrical over this, but I don't want to split it over 2 videos because it's a request video. I like to keep the request to 1 video because that's what the person's paid for. But fuck, I could sit here and listen to this over and over again. What a song. I'm going to move on to the next one, Archangel, which on YouTube Music I've already liked. So I've definitely listened to this one at least. Let's go. Nope, I was already on the right page. Yeah, I've heard this many, many times. I'll never say it again after this moment right now. But sometimes their Deftones-ness just smacks me in the face. So, yeah. Shout out to the drummer again. What's the drummer's name? I've mentioned him enough times to look up his name now. Ben Mader. You're a real one, mate. Some of these grooves on this album have been fantastic. Oh. Ben, go easy, my friend. Really interesting to have the pre-chorus end and then the main riff come back and then the chorus. Interesting. That's fucking dirty. Ugh. I think the labels on this are interesting. I don't know if a band have labelled the sections like this, because that feels like the chorus, doesn't it? This pre-chorus, this just kind of part of the verse, maybe? Actually, yeah. Never mind. None of the sections come back, so none of them need labels at all. Oh, lovely dropout. That's another line that's also embodies, isn't it? It's so easy for me. Is that Revolve? I'm terrible at thinking of one song while another is playing loudly in my ears. Yeah. I don't think this song reaches into the nines like Blue Velvet and Hellfire Club did, but I don't think it's particularly far off. I think we're like a Two Fat Ladies kind of region. It's just a banger in it. As soon as they come up with that main kind of guitar / synth riff of, you know, the do 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 do, it's just like, it's kind of game over from there. You can kind of write what you want around that riff, and it's going to be at least good. And it's much better than good. Yeah, someone written, here we go. Archangel is an alternative take on the story of Icarus, discussing the tension between two lovers who become violent with one another as friction builds in their lustful affair. This, I think, is just all of their songs, to be quite honest. Unless implicitly stated, that's the lot of them. Oversimplification? Maybe not. I'm going to keep this moving. Valentine. Darkness again. Let's go. Oh, yep. Okay. My brain's gone straight to like Butthole Surfers. That's what this feels like to me. Ooh. Most people skip this song. Not the most skipped song. Second most. I like it though. It's also kind of Radioheady. And I'm not a huge Radiohead guy, but I like the vibe. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Vinyl. Yeah. Yeah. It was time for a change of pace, and that's exactly what this was. Oh, sorry. Leg itch. That's exactly what this was. Just at the right time. Track 5 of 11? Yeah. So 6 might have been better actually, right in the middle, but still. I can imagine, especially based on the play count, like it's only just 10% of the plays on Archangel, and it's 7 times less than the next track. So it definitely gets skipped when people listen to the album, but I'm not skipping it. This is a nice little palette cleanse. It's 3 minutes of a cool beat, a cool vibe, kind of like a metal version of like a lounge act kind of vibe. Like, you can imagine this playing in the lobby of like a metal hotel. Very sexy, very... I'll stop saying L words. Lustful. I'm whacking an 86 on it. I really enjoyed it. I imagine the average will be considerably lower than that. But... fuck yeah, I liked it. Next up is Casanova. Is this the second most played song on this album? Yes. Let's hear it. It's a single. Ooh. Very new metal. My mental image was... hang on. I don't know if this happens to you when you listen to music, but my brain just kind of pictures things. And this sound of this song, which I'm pretty confident I have not heard, immediately took me to Need for Speed Underground. The first one, like that first map, the city map, where there's like a shortcut you can kind of drift into like a narrower shortcut instead of going the long way around. That's just immediately what's in my head. namely like the screen. This is so specific. It's such a specific thing that's in my head. It's the screen after you win a race, and like there's like an animation of your car kind of pulling up and like people cheering, and then a thing down the right hand side saying that you placed first, and then the menu like continue, go back, whatever. The sound of this just put that image in my head. And actually, wait, hang on. There's a PS2 there. I'm on my desk. There's a PS2 there. Yeah, PS2 games over here. Is it over? It should be, I think. Yes, it is. It's here. There we go. That is what came to mind. That's what came to mind. Oh. Smashing the shelf about, smashing the mic stand about. Apologies if that's all sounded horrible. Yeah, that's the image in my head. Oh yeah, by the way. As if it wasn't obvious. Ugh.
Well, I saw you there, hands up in the air with your face to the floor. Well, baby, I see you, baby. I wanna know we've been here before. Baby, no, we've been here before.
That pre-chorus didn't really hit for me, and the chorus isn't hitting that good either. I've already hit like. Okay, yeah, alright. Yeah. 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 Fucking Tom Morello-esque guitar solo. This pre-chorus was a lot better. Yeah, chorus, not really though. Shit, man. We're more than halfway through the album, but it feels like it's gone really quickly. There's only 20 minutes of music left. Roughly. Lovely ending. But I have to say, chorus and the first pre-chorus, the first kind of moments I've had on this album. Like the rest of it's really good, but I can't grade just the rest of it. And I think it's going to be the lowest grade so far, 81. Yeah, I don't think it's as good as Leather Wings. Yeah, 81. Definitely still hit like on it. Definitely still want it in my playlist. But yeah, that it just kind of fell a little flat in its chorus, which is the first time that's happened on this album. Why? First pre-chorus, I'm going to guess, is around like 20 odd seconds. Can you get out of the way, please? About here, maybe? Is that way too early? Yep. Yeah, I just think maybe it's the lyrics being, I'll say it, shit, that kind of detracts from this moment. And then the chorus musically is a little flat. I think the guitar is a bit too nothing. The rest of the song picks it back up, but yeah, the first kind of weak moment in this album. Interesting. Something terrible came with the rain. Only 2.5 minutes, so I'm expecting some kind of like another interlude song. Oh, very much so. It's odd timing though, because like if we already had the palette cleanse of Valentine like one song ago, do we need another? I do like it. I like this guitar loop. I'm not sold on that kind of lo-fi breakbeat. Now we're getting Tim Burton Disney-ish. I'm not sure what the point of this is. This is the most skipped thing on the album. It only has 62,000 plays compared to Archangel's million, Casanova's 730k. Hollywood, the next song, was on almost 500k. I mean, it's not bad, but I just don't feel like it fits with the album. I don't feel like it was necessary in the album. Like, the album without this is already 43 minutes. I don't think this was necessary, and I don't think it adds anything. I don't think it necessarily takes anything away either. But it's just a bit pointless. Let's move on to Hollywood. Yeah, it doesn't even lead into the next song. I don't know. Just a bit of a strange inclusion. I will have forgotten about it by the midway point of this song. Great vocal line. Oh, is that the album cover? This girl in white. You can probably see on my face, I'm not vibing with this one as much. I don't know if like YouTube compresses things anyway. So like on the video, I don't know if it'll come across as much, but compared to the rest of the album, this song is very compressed. Like there's no, I mean that very literally. Like the, you know, if you picture like the sound waveform of a song, like what various things show you, like if you've ever been on SoundCloud, it shows you that Audacity, you know, look, picture that for a song. When you compress it, you move the dynamics closer together, so you make the louder things quieter and the quieter things louder to bring it all towards the same level. It's a really good tool for things like what I'm doing, where I'm speaking, where occasionally when the music's playing, I'm probably shouting a bit because it's loud in my ears. When I'm excited, I probably make quite loud noise, like my oohs and ahs. But then when I'm just kind of chatting into the microphone like this, it's a little quieter. So compression there is good. It brings it all to an audible level. But on music, I don't really like it. I feel like the quieter bits should be quieter and the louder bits should be louder. And I think when you over-compress a song, which I think they might have done on this one, nothing feels like it moves. Like the verse and the chorus, we're just kind of sliding from one into the other, and it's like the same level. So it's not really going. It doesn't really feel like it's doing anything. Add to that the fact that the guitars are again quite muddy, very distorted, hard to pick out any kind of intention in them. That's a pretentious thing to say. Holy shit. I just meant like, yeah, I'm struggling to pick out like specific notes and lines from the guitars. It just sounds like fuzz. Yeah, this one not quite doing it for me. See what I mean? Does that... Sorry, that was a perfect place to come out of pause, because there's a guitar line there, like a harmony guitar line. But instead of like flying over the top, it's just kind of in the mud, and you just kind of hit odd notes of it. It's like ding, 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 but it's not like clear. It's just kind of buried. Do you hear it? Like it started, I could hear it really clearly in my left ear, and then it just kind of got swallowed. Yeah, it just gets lost in the mud. Ooh, big synth. There's that murder sex we were talking about. Inspired by you know who? This was a single. The vocal performance is fantastic, really dragging it up. But I haven't hit like, and I don't think I'm gonna. It's just too muddy. Damn. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like it's a bad song. It's still getting... I think it's still gonna earn itself a 76. But like is 80 and above, and it just didn't quite get there. It's just a bit too... Well, I said it all. I paused and said it all. It's too compressed, too muddy. Harmonies and stuff getting lost in the fuzz. I like the story. I really like the vocal performance generally, but I don't know. There was no drumming that picked out either. It just kind of a bit of an amorphous blob. This one, you know, just didn't quite. There's like nothing's there to pick out apart from the vocal. Yeah, that's a bit of a shit buzz there. But let's move on. Let's move on to the song "Raw." Where are we going here? Yeah, go on. We're back. Bit on the nose, but that's okay. This is very new metal, like very 2000s. This was a single as well, wow. Yeah. That was more of a fun one. Yeah, I liked it. I'm finding I'm having less to say towards the end of this album. I don't think it's... In fact, I gave Casanova 81, so I think this will be the same. I do think it has kind of fallen a little bit. Certainly from like Casanova onwards, you know, we've gone 81, 68, 76, 81, where we started. 92, 83, 94, 88, 86. So it has definitely dipped. I'd have definitely cut this from the album. I might cut another song from the album just to like keep it trim. Like, I forgot the name of it. Bodies, jeez. That's like, yeah, it's like 10 minutes shorter. And, you know, it's just basically it's over by now. And it moves at a clip. And that really, I think, helps the feel of the album. This one was initially, I commented on it even. It does now just start to feel like it's dragging a bit. Yeah, we've got 2 5-minute songs left. Hopefully they pick up the quality back to more towards, like, you know, the Blue Velvet sort of range. I'm not sure what I'm going to grade this album at the end at this point. It's going to be a difficult one. Because there's some absolute stellar stuff on here, but there's also quite a few things that have felt a little bit like filler. Let's see what this is. Ugh. Was my camera dipped out of focus? Shouldn't have. I'm pre-reading lyrics. Sounds like it's another hate fucking song. Is that a piano? Yes, it is. Oh, this is a great song so far. Halfway, wow, that flew. I was just going to look over and see it's a minute in. It's 2.5. So I just saw the time, like the time of day. I've been in this room a while now. Still recording? Yep. Your inner lascivious. Fucking hell. I haven't talked about lyrics in a while because they're still about the same things that all the songs are about. But there's some really good lines here. Still a little overcompressed, but that's okay. Does it mean you aren't a superstar? Well, I don't think we're back in the 90s range, but I think we're quite comfortably back in the upper 80s. I'm going to go with an 86. Really enjoyed that one. In fact, Valentine's the same, so yeah, that's about right, I think. Much better. And then the title track to end, hopefully, will give us a similar quality to finish. Let's go. Oh, I really like that. Kind of Billy Idol-y. Not anymore. I believe it may be that in Australia it's 16 like it is here in the UK. But even if so, why mention it if that's the case? Okay. Sussy. Oh, worse than sussy. Creepy. What does that mean? Is that just someone on Genius being silly? Ugh. So I think it's just expressing how long it's been obsessed with this girl. chorus sounds great. I want to see what's written. Nothing. Damn, this album's over. I've just kind of putting that together. Oh, fuck, then. Alright. Tonight with me, Pharmacy, and it's a quote. Okay. I think that was like an 82. Gives us a pretty mixed bag of a running order of song ratings. We go 92, 83, 94, great opening. 80, 86, great first half. 81, 68, 76, 81, 86, 82. It does, yeah, the second half wasn't as good. The overall rating. Excuse me. I'm feeling an 84. I think the new metal evolution began here and came to fruition on the next album. Ooh. RGI, I know you said you like this one better. I have to disagree. I think Bodies is better than this. But that's not to say this is in any way anything short of a really good album. I think I've expressed my criticisms of it. I knew Something Terrible Came With the Rain would be the lowest. Oh no, Valentine's lower. Bullshit. Nonsense. Change that. Hollywood. What did I give Hollywood? 76. Wow. And it's second highest, according to you lot. Didn't like it. Compression's too shit. Maybe if it's on speakers, like in a room, maybe it sounds better. But like on decent quality headphones right in my ears, it's like, yeah, it's a bit much. Let's have a look at what everyone else is saying. I'm about to move it. I will move the mic back a little bit. I'm going to lean forward. Oh, my mustache frame. Kerrang gave it an 8. Thornhill quickly outgrowing their metalcore trappings in favour of a sound and aesthetic that is much more lush, daring, and fully realised. Yeah, this isn't really metalcore at all. When I first heard of Thornhill, like I'd heard the name before I saw them live at that gig, and I'd heard them in the context of being a metalcore band. So then when they played and they were playing songs off this album, I was quite surprised by what I heard. Just Thought Sound also gave it an 8. Millhammer gave it a 6. Fuck you, Millhammer. Doomed User gave it 100. That's silly. Music Nerds gave it a 73. Deftones Feels in Abundance. Yep. It's a bit low, though. Host gave it a 9 out of 10. I have no idea why, but I just love the lyrics on the Hellfire Club so much that they were good, yeah. In a Romantic Fiend. Romantic Fiend is very well-chosen words for what these lyrics sound like. Yeah. So there we go then. That's Thornhill's Heroin. Thank you, RJ, for the request. Yeah. roastandsharmaine.com. Check out other videos. Subscribe, like, things that YouTube people say. And from me, Roasting Charmaine, and from my channel founders, Trinity Cabbage, Kate, Hannah, Argo, Kate, and Matthew Ross. That's another perk on the website. Check it out. Until the future, drive safe.